All right, good afternoon, everyone. My name is Chris Ritualo. I'm the Community Outreach and Engagement Manager for AARP, and I'm based here in Sacramento, California. Now, AARP is the nation's largest nonprofit, nonpartisan organization dedicated to empowering people 50 and older to choose how they live as they age. With a nationwide presence, AARP strengthens communities and advocates for what matters most to more than 100 million Americans 50 plus and their families, their health, their financial security, and personal fulfillment. AARP also produces the nation's largest circulation publications, AARP the Magazine and AARP the Bulletin. To learn more, visit aarp.org. All right, it is a great pleasure for me to introduce our entertainer today. I've seen him many times around here in Sacramento performing, and I've seen him in Jennifer Hudson's TV show, Neil Nayyar. Neil is a singer, multi-instrumentalist, recording artist, award-winning film composer. He's an actor, he's a dancer, and a martial artist. He plays over 130 instruments from around the world and is fluent in singing in 11 languages. Neil holds two world records, assist world records, for mastering the highest number of instruments at a very young age. Please welcome, for the culmination of the AAHPI Heritage Month, Neil Nayyar. Neil, take it away.
All right. Thank you so much, Chris, for this wonderful introduction. I really appreciate it. And I'm so excited to see everyone here. It's a great honor to see everyone, seeing me perform. So it's great. Chris, I was wondering. There we go. Now it's good. Now I can see myself. Thank you so
There you
much,
go.
Chris. All right. Thank you so much, Chris. All right.
Before we
So,
start, Neil, I want to remind everyone to, if you have any questions, please feel free to put it in the chat room. All right, take it away, Neil. It's all yours.
all right. So, thank you so much, Chris, for the introduction. I appreciate it. First, want to make sure is that can everyone hear me properly? Just put yes in the chat so I know.
I could.
So
Let's
someone
see.
said it's very low.
I
Okay.
can hardly hear him. Please turn up the volume.
Okay. I'm turning up now. How about now?
Much better for me.
Okay. I think what I'll do,
Better.
I'll just
Okay,
let me increase the volume from there. Okay, how about now? Is it better or too loud?
much better for me.
Much better. Check one, two, check one, two, one, two, three. Let's see what the comments are saying.
All right, better, better, better.
Better, better, better. Okay.
Not loud enough. Can you turn it up a little bit more, Neil?
Okay, sure. Now we're doing more louder. Is it better
Yes,
now?
that's
Check one,
better.
two. Let's make sure.
And if it's too loud for everyone, please feel free to lower your volume because he's going to be using a lot of instruments. If it's too loud for you, turn your volume down.
Okay. So I think now everyone can hear me now. So that's great. Yeah, actually, this is my second time doing virtual performance. Someone said, yeah. So I think the first time I performed was back in 2020 when COVID hit, and I did virtual performance like this. So this is my second time, and it's been a while since I've done a virtual performance. So I'm very honored, and I want to thank to the whole team of AARP and Chris for having me to perform for the Asian American Pacific Islander month. So I can't wait. So let's see the comments. Okay, excellent. So yeah, again, if you don't hear anything or if you think my volume's low, just please let me know in the chat so I know. And let's start. So the first instrument which I have here, this is called the Native American Indian flute, and this is a wooden flute, and it's been used by the Native American tribes for a long time. It's been used for ceremonies and storytelling. And this one I have here is made of walnut, so I'll give you like a close up. So that's a mouthpiece It's finger holes in this one. And what I like about this instrument is that it has a haunting sound, but it has both haunting and calm sound mixed together. So that's how I would say. So I'll be playing a piece. This is called Mark Song, and this song is composed by two-time Grammy Award winning artist and also a Native American flute player, Mary Youngblood. And I have actually worked with her and I have performed her many times, and she's a brilliant artist. So I'll be playing her song, Mark Song. Just going to change my speakers before I start, just to make sure. Change it. Now I changed my speakers. Okay, now I changed my speakers, so still everyone can hear me, right? Just to make sure.
Yes.
All right, excellent. Got some. Also, can everyone hear the instrument too?
Yes.
Excellent. There we go.
Lots of kudos.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. So yes, the piece I played is called Mark Song, and that was on the American Indian flute. And I see we're getting comments. Someone said beautiful sound. Excellent. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right. So our sound is good. So the next instrument, which I'll be playing right here. So this one, which I'm playing right now, this is called the erhu. Now you might be thinking like, what in the world is this instrument? Well, the erhu is a two-string bowed string instrument from China, and as you can see here, it has two strings, and you have two tuning pegs right here. And the skin right here is made of python snakeskin. I mean real python snakeskin right here. And on the back, we have the sound hole. And one interesting thing which I like about this instrument is that the bow is connected to the instrument. So as you know, in the violin, the bow is separate from the violin, except right here it's connected. So very interesting instrument. And this instrument can actually mimic a horse sound, by the way, for the people who didn't know. So this piece which I'll be playing on the erhu is called the Horse Race Song. And this song talks about this horse because the erhu is trying to mimic the horse. It's trying to create this kind of story of like the horse running into this adventure. So I hope you'll enjoy it. Just going to do a sound check to make sure you can hear. Let's make sure. So can everyone hear the instrument?
Yes.
You good?
Yes.
Excellent. Thank you so much.
Very good. You guys. Somebody mentioned that it sounded like it's a movie soundtrack, but do you want to talk about your upcoming movie or I know you're doing some soundtrack, right?
Yes, correct. So for the people who don't know, I'm also a film composer, and I compose music for short films, feature films, commercials, TV series, video, and I'm actually working on a video game at the moment, which is an indie video game. Also do documentaries too. So and I'm actually also a three-time award-winning film composer. I recently won 2 awards for Best Composer for Short Film and Best Composer for Web Series. And currently I do have some ongoing projects. I have 20 projects which are in pre-production, filming, and post-production. But the main ones, the big ones I'm working on, I have 2 feature films, actually 3 coming out this year. So we have Knock Shift. Knock Shift is a horror feature film directed by Thomas Sahagun, and it'll be releasing in theaters next month, and also will be available on Amazon Prime too. I'm also the composer for that, and my other feature film, which will be coming out in the month of probably July or August. It's called Ekonkar, and that film is directed by Kavi Raz. And Kavi Raz is a very big film director in Hollywood and Bollywood. And if I'm correct, Kavi Raz also came in the Star Trek series, The Next Generation, by the way. So check him out. And I'm actually honored to be the composer for this feature film. And it's a mix. This film is a mix of Hollywood and Bollywood together. And this talks about it's a story about the person from the military who comes in the Sikh temple and shoots all the Indian temple. So that's kind of like what this story is, and it's a crazy story, by the way. So I can't wait to see that in theaters, and will be also available online too. So, and also my other feature film, which is coming up next year. Next year, if I'm correct, yes. It is a horror feature film, by the way. It's untitled at the moment, but we're planning to film it in Orange County and also in Beverly Hills too. So that'll be coming up. And we have more short films. I have like 10 upcoming short films which are in the works at the moment. I have 2 documentaries which I'm working on. I'm working on a baseball documentary, and I'm also working on a horse documentary too. And I'm working on a video game, which is an indie video game. It's a mix of action and mystery together. So yeah, a lot of projects.
Busy guy. All right. So, and we'll talk about your book in a little bit.
Yes, of course. So yes, now coming back to our instruments. Since we're in the China right now, this instrument we have here is a very weird looking. And now you might be thinking like it's a fountain. No, it's not a fountain. So this one is called the shank, and the shank is a reed blowing instrument, and think of it as like a harmonica, except this is a very big fancy harmonica. So these pipes here are made of bamboo. We have the mouthpiece, and this one right here is used for water. So for example, if we're playing the sheng in the cold, and now this instrument is suffering, I would pour the warm water inside here so that when I'm playing the sheng in the cold weather, it stays in tune and it stays in good environment. So yeah, I mean, there are many different types of shangs. The one I'm holding is, I would say, like the normal shang. There are other shangs, like there's the piccolo shang, there's the tenor shang, there's also a very big shang which goes on the bottom of the floor up to here with a big pipe, like a bassoon or a bass clarinet, you could say. So the song which I'll be playing is called "From Far Away," and it's a very popular Chinese song, and I hope you enjoy it. Okay, I'll make the sound. Make sure the sound. So can everyone hear the instrument? It's not too loud?
Yes.
Excellent. There we go.
Great one. So we have a few questions actually.
Sure.
The website, I'm going to post his link to his website, but the question that they have from Lee is, how did you manage to get started in your musical career? How did you do it all? And how did you learn all those instruments?
Great question. Yes, I got that question asked a lot of times. And so, how my music journey started was when I was in the mother's womb. My dad, he was at the library looking for a book, and he chose one book randomly and started reading it. And after reading the book, he read one line which mentioned if you played Mozart's music on a tiny speaker by the womb, then the child will become a musician. So let's say, for example, you play a scissor sound by the mother's womb, then that child will become a surgeon. So my parents tried a first experiment, which was the music. And as time went on, when I was at the age of 6, my parents, they took me to a free drum class in a music school. And after one drum lesson, I was playing the drums like an old pro. It was like I didn't know how to play the instrument, but I was playing it fluidly. My drum teacher and my parents were shocked. They were like, wow, that's incredible. Then after that, my parents decided to challenge me and gave me another instrument, which was the guitar. And after learning how to play the guitar, I went to the piano, to the flute, to the sax, on and on and on. Then, at the age of 12, that's when I made my first road record for playing 44 musical instruments in 2017. And after that, I broke my own road record for playing 107 musical instruments at the age of 13. And now I can play 130 instruments from around the world.
Unbelievable, Neil. Now, somebody asked, I mean, you don't have to answer this question. How
Sure.
old is the young man? Very dedicated. How old are you?
Oh, I am 19 currently.
Oh my goodness. It's like,
Yes. Still
geez,
young. I still have a lot to go in life.
you have a long way to go. Right. Now let's talk about your book. You have a
Yes.
book that's coming up, or is it already out?
Yes, so my book is already out, and this is called Passion to Exploration of 107 Sound Machines. And this book has all 107 musical instruments in this book right here. So I'm going to give you a sneak peek.
And it's available on Amazon?
Yes, I'll mention about that. So here's a sneak peek about this book. So in this book, you'll see little animation figures of me demonstrating how the instrument is supposed to be played, the title of the instrument, and a little background about the instrument. You can see right here. So that's the book, and it's available on Amazon, Barnes and Noble. So do check them out. And the reason why I created this book, because whenever I perform at different events, doesn't matter if it's Chinese, Indian, Vietnamese, Arabic, or anything, right? Sometimes when I play their own instrument from their own culture, their own people will ask me like, what is an instrument? And I'll be shocked, like, even though these people are from the country, but they don't know their instrument. And I was shocked by it. Then I said, I should create a book which mentions all these instruments so that people can learn about them, and maybe they get inspired and to even learn one. So that's why I made this book, Passion to Exploration of 107 Sound Machines. And again, it's for all ages. So I hope this book will inspire you to learn an instrument, because you can learn you can learn instruments at any age.
That's right.
So yeah, check it out on Amazon, Barnes and Noble.
Well, somebody said that you're probably from off the planet, but where did you really grow up? And did you visit other countries?
Yeah, no. I'm not from Mars or Jupiter. Oh my God, that's so
You were born and raised here in Sacramento, correct?
Yes, I'm born and raised here. I mean Elk Grove, actually. That's where I'm from. I mean Elk Grove is Sacramento, but yeah, I am born and raised in Elk Grove. So that's where I'm from. And yeah, I mean this is all thanks to my parents, actually, who have supported me, because I'm telling you, if they never done that experiment, then I would have been a normal kid. But since my parents experienced that I had something in me, they decided to push it forward, and they helped me get these instruments. These instruments I have here are very hard to get, actually, because now because of the tariffs, it's kind of things at the moment. But I'm very proud, and I'm really grateful to have parents like them who have supported me in this journey. I mean, they have been a big supported.
That's right.
A big supporter of my journey. So I want to thank them. So yeah.
And somebody wanted to know where your parents from.
My parents are from North India. So
North India.
yeah. If I don't know
Yes.
more details where they're from, if I'm correct, I want to mix it up. I think my mom is from Mohali, and my dad is from Chandigarh. If you want to know more details, if someone from India know about it. But anyways, yeah. Again, my parents are from North India. Yeah.
All right. Let's move on to the next instrument.
Yes. Let's move on. Okay, now this is going to be very interesting, and I think this one no one has ever seen before. And I believe in the comments, I saw someone asked about this flute, what key it is in. So for the person who asked, this flute is in key of concert F sharp minor. Okay. So can everyone see the instrument? I know we have the camera angle, it's very hard to see.
Sort of.
Okay. Let me see if we can try to bring it down. Connection. Let me make sure the sound is there first. Can everyone hear the sound?
Mhm.
Okay, excellent. I'm gonna try my best to not move the camera. Okay. I think that should be better, I guess.
Yeah.
All right, excellent. So, this instrument, which you're seeing here, is one of the weirdest instruments which I have in my instrument list. And this one is called the danbao. And the danbao is a one-string instrument from Vietnam. And what really surprises me that this instrument has only one string. So it's one string, you have this twangy bar, right? And then you have the body. And a fun fact about this instrument is that it can actually fold itself, like a folding guitar nowadays, you can say. And we play with this really, really long stick, or this long pick. I'll say pick stick for now. So it's a very big stick right here, or very big pick, and yeah. So it's like not only it can play that note, but it can play different notes. For example, you can see the blue tapes on my dambao, if you can see or not. So for that, we use that to play different notes, like harmonic notes. And to play that, we use our palm, and we pluck the string at the same time with our palm, like this. Like that. So the song which I'll be playing on the dambao is called, I'm trying my best to pronounce it, but it's called Hin Bong Tenha. I don't know what it means, but after listening to the song, this song is like about like adventure and love. So that's what the song is. So I'll make sure you guys hear it. Let's see. It sound fine? You can hear it?
Yes.
Excellent. There we go.
amazing. So we have some few questions. So I
Sure.
think you can see them in the chat room.
Sure.
I'll
Let me.
start from the very bottom up. Do you teach yourself how to play, or does somebody else teach you, or do you use YouTube videos to
Aha.
learn how to play instruments?
Let's check the comments. That is a great question. Um, so the instrument which you see and which I'm playing here, so most of them I have learned from teachers locally and from around the globe. A few of them I mean most of them also have self-taught too, which I've learned from YouTube videos, from online tutorials, and also from books. So there we go. And I believe someone asked how to pronounce um, the the word Danbao. So the spelling of it, the first name Dan, Dan, and the last name Bau, Bao. So
BAU,
Danbao.
like Hambao.
Yeah, like Hanbao. Yes.
Somebody asked, does he play the hurdy-gurdy? I don't know what that is.
Yes, I do play the hurdy-gurdy. That is correct. I have that. It's actually I was planning to play it, but actually that instrument is not part of the AAPI. But maybe in the next event, if I get the
Yes,
opportunity, I
we'll
could love
invite
to
you
show the
again.
hurdy-gurdy. Yeah, but I do play the hurdy-gurdy. Hurdy-gurdy is very different. I love the instrument. It's like that. This instrument is very mesmerizing. I really love the sound, like with the drones, with the melody. It's a crazy instrument. I love it. So I'm glad you asked that if I play the
So
hurdy-gurdy.
one question that I wanted to know too is, how did you find all these instruments that you have?
Great question. To find this instrument, this was like a 6-year project, actually,
Oh,
because lots of expense has been gone into buying instruments, bargaining. I remembered like so many times, and I mean, most of these I found from online, actually. And I believe few of them are local. So, like for example, this one I actually got from someone who luckily lived here, so I got a chance
oh,
to get it. Like the Sheng, which I showed, I got it from China actually. And there are instruments too, which I also got from different countries like India, China, Japan too. And there's actually one instrument which I am still looking to get. It's called the mandura. And the mandura is a string instrument from Ukraine, and that instrument is similar to the harp, except it's way bigger than the harp. But unfortunately, I cannot get it because of the war between Russia and
yeah,
Ukraine.
yeah.
So it's very, very difficult to get. But yeah, I mean, at this point, it's still difficult. It's still difficult to get the instrument because of the tariffs. And
Right.
like even I tried to order an instrument last week. It's like the price went so high up. Like I'm like, I can't even afford that. Like it's crazy expensive. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay, so you also have a record that we wanted to show everyone. You have a record that you have already out there, right? A record play,
Oh, my album, you mean?
your album,
Yes,
sorry,
yes,
record.
yes. Yes, let me get that
And
real.
while you're looking for that, is there any instrument you have not tried? So I'm assuming it's the one in Ukraine that you haven't tried.
Yes, yes, I haven't tried bandura. There is also an instrument from Mongolia, which I'm looking to
Mm.
get. It's like a cello, but it's like it's 2 strings like the arhu, but it's more bigger. And boy, Mongolian music is a whole different level. I'm telling you, if you go to YouTube, type Mongolian music, telling you they are a whole different level in music. Yeah. So, and then another instrument which I ordered, which still I haven't got, is called the sape, and it's from Indonesia, actually. Which I mean the instrument is ready and it's already shipped, but for some reason USPS lost the shipment and I cannot find it. So yeah, it's gonna be difficult to get that back again. And it was actually they took around 5 months or 6 months to create an instrument.
Uh, all
Yep.
right, so your album.
Yes, album. Yes, so my album. which is out. We got more comments too.
Is it breaking
Said,
barriers?
all the words taken technology terms, lol. That's nice. So, my album is called Breaking Barriers, and this album has all 107 musical instruments in this album. So I will show you the vinyl record. This is right here, and this one has 7 songs right here. I think I'm blocking the light, but you can see it now. So yeah, it has 7 songs, and it's in all different genres. Like you'll hear from India, China, Arabic, Irish, and many other genres. And there are 2 songs which I'm featuring in this album. We have first Exploring Worlds right here. And by the way, this is the longest track on his album, which is under 10 minutes. And this one, and the specific song has all 107 musical instruments recorded acoustically in one track, and it has 3 different genres played in this track. And the first song right here, which is called Crossing Borders. Now this one has my vocals in it, and it's a genre of rock, and this song talks about my journey to Hollywood. So it's available in vinyl record right here, also available in CDs too, and also available on all streaming platforms. So if you want to buy my album, just go to my website. I think I'll share the link, so you can go there. Chris, I think there's a way to highlight the link, right? Or pin the link.
Pin, yeah, I can.
Okay, yeah, just pin the link. So yeah, Chris will be pinning the link. So just go to my website, or just type my name on Google, Neil Nayyar, and you'll find my website. From there, you can buy my vinyl record and also my CDs. So yeah, and also if you order one of these items, I'll also put my autograph in there too. Okay, so moving on to the next instrument. And now this will be also a very interesting instrument too.
You know, I've seen somebody asked, do you dance also because you sing?
Yes, I do dance. Yes, I do dance. I do different styles of them. Like I know how to do hip hop, break dance, tap dance, jazz, and also Bollywood. So yeah.
Oh.
And by the way, I'm also a martial artist, by the way. So I have a black belt in Kung Fu. So I know how to do forms. I know how to handle weapons. And I'm actually, I'll be coming in a TV series, actually. It's called Springtown, directed by Michael Skordakis and produced by Claire Langton. I'm actually the composer for it too. I actually recently acted in episode 2, actually. And I was actually acting as the Sikh guy. I mean, S-I-K-H, Sikh, you know, the Indian Sikh. So that was my role. And I also play another role as the bad guy, where I'll be, you know, fighting the good guys. So you'll see that coming soon. So I'll be sharing the link on my website when that comes out. Anyways, on the next instrument.
What is this called, this instrument?
I'm going to tell you the name right now. I'm just going to set up. Okay, so this instrument, which it's on, excellent. So this is, which you're seeing right here, it's very shiny. This is called the Bulbul Tarang. My volume high. Yeah, it's called the Bulbul Tarang, and this instrument is from India. So they would call it the Indian banjo, except you're gonna play the banjo. But yeah, this instrument is it's a very unique instrument. It's a mix of keys and strings, by the way. and it also does have sympathetic strings on the bottom. So sympathetic strings are strings that resonate underneath the melody strings. So each of the sympathetic strings are tuned to the melody strings above. So if we play a note, that string underneath will resonate. That's how it works. So I'll give you a more closer look so you can see how it is. So yeah, that's the bubuturang. And actually, this instrument was, first it was created in Japan, actually, and it was called the taishigoto. Then after that, India got it from there and they named it called the bubuturang. So that's how this instrument got created. So can you guys hear the sound? Excellent. So this song which I'll be playing is I'll be playing a Bollywood classic song called Pukarata Chala Hume, and it's a very unique song which I love. This talks about like it's like a very popular song. So here we go.
nice, Neil. And we're almost to the end of our presentation today. Do you have one more? I think you have.
Really, we ran out of time? Oh my God! Wow.
No, you're gonna be singing, right?
Sorry?
Are you gonna be singing?
Yes, yes. Can we do two more
Okay.
songs? Or the
Two more? Yeah, we can extend. Yeah, of
Alright,
course.
let's do two more songs.
Two more songs, and then we'll go to some of the questions that you have while you're getting ready.
Sure.
Let's see. Do you play from notations or just by ear?
I actually do both. So I do by ear, and I do my notation. So I can read in different kinds of notation, like Western music sheet. I can read in Chinese. I can read in Japanese notation, and also in Arabic notation too.
Oh,
Yeah. Any more questions we have?
let's see. Are you planning to further your educations? It seems like you already have your career established.
Great question. Yes, I'm actually in college and I am majoring in film scoring. So as mentioned, I means film scoring means creating music for films. So I'm currently taking courses at that. I'm planning to have my degree soon, and yeah, I mean I'm already doing work already, but it's
And he plays all over town, by the way, in Sacramento. I see him all over
yes.
the place. He was just
Yes, so I do perform Elk Grove, Sacramento, Folsom. I do perform in Bay Area. Also perform in LA. I did also perform in Orange County too. I did perform in actually no, last month I was in Glendale for a show. It's a four-game show. It's called Let's Make a Deal. So yes, I was actually on that show. They filmed a segment last month in Glendale, and my episode will be coming out next year on January 15th. So I'll be sharing the link on my website when it comes out. And what else? And then next year I will also probably will be coming on the Kelly Clarkson show too.
Oh, cool. We have to look for that. So this
Yes,
is a
of course.
question right here because I guess I missed it the first time. Does Neil have perfect pitch?
Yes, you could say I have perfect pitch. I mean, like, you know, like, when you have musician perfect pitch. I mean, like, it's a rare thing to have actually because that takes time. It takes time to train. It takes time to get used to that kind of terminology. So yeah,
Yeah. Fabulous. Okay.
yeah, because a lot of people don't understand like how tough or hard music is. I mean, people think like, oh, music is easy and learning the instruments are easy, but in the real world, it is not. Like for me, like when I started my first instrument, it was pretty easy for me because I had that music started from the womb. But as I mentioned, learning these instruments were very tough. And actually, there was one instrument which is really, really tough to learn. It's called the theremin. And the theremin is an instrument played in the air. So it has two antennas. The left antenna will be used to control the volume of the sound, while the right antenna will be used to control the pitch of the sound. Now, the hardest part about this instrument is that you have to stay still. If you move 1 inch here or there, the pitch changes. So that's the hardest instrument to play. Now, so running out of time. Actually, Chris, can we do 3 more songs? Like I'll do one song and
Absolutely, of course.
Okay, thank you so much. Let's do that. So, I will play one song on this instrument, which I will show. Oops. There we go. Well, I really had no time. It was 4 p.m. My God, for me, it felt like 20 minutes. Okay. Let me miss So this instrument, which I have here, is called the Indian sitar. And this instrument is from India, and it has a very unique sound. It's has a very twangy sound to it, which I really love. So we have the head, you can see, there we go. You have the neck, and the body right here is made of gourd, by the way. We have the melody strings on the top, and underneath, as mentioned, we have the sympathetic strings. So any Indian instrument you see, like strings instrument, they will always have sympathetic strings. We have tuning pegs, and this instrument has been played by Ravi Shankar, who is the topmost player in India, and also lots of bands have used this instrument, which you may know, like the Rolling Stones, the Who, the Beatles, and Metallica. So, since we're running out of time, I'll be playing one song for you, and this is called Lal Ishq, which is a song about love. Just check. It sound fine?
Yeah.
Everybody?
Yeah,
Okay.
sorry.
So that was the sitar, and I hope you enjoyed it. Now you have 2 more instruments to go. The next one, let me just mute this before I turn it off. Excellent.
Oh.
So next, I think everyone knows that this is the saxophone, and I'll be playing 2 songs on the saxophone. I'll be playing a song to represent Hmong, because Hmong is part of the AAPI. So I'll be playing this popular song. It's called Loso. And here we go. Do the sound check. Let's see. If we're too high, I want to bring it down. Is it peaking a little bit?
I can hear it.
It's too loud, or is it good?
No, it's perfect for me. Oh, perfect.
Excellent. I love this saxophone. I love sitar. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Thank you. Oh, someone asked, are you playing one string on the sitar? No. I am. Well, I mean, most of the time I'm playing 2 strings, because the first one is the melody string, and then the second one is the drone string. So mostly 1, but other ones I was playing probably 3 or 4. So depending on the song and depending on the tune.
Just amazing. Just a quick reminder, everyone. It's our presentation today, or our musical presentation is recorded. So everyone will receive a copy of the link to the recording.
Of
A
course.
lot of kudos in the chat room for you, Neil.
Oh my
You
God,
should
that's
see him
excellent.
live. I'm
Oh,
telling you,
thank
the
you so
first time
much.
I've seen Neil, I was like, okay, I'm bringing him into ARP.
No, I mean it's thanks to Chris and thanks to AARP for doing a wonderful job. And can you please give a round of applause for Chris, who has
Oh,
done a wonderful job, and for having me here, and also for working hard. So thank you, Chris.
no, it's all you. It's all you. I just sat here and listened. That's all I did.
Thank you, Chris. All right, we have two more songs. Sorry to take up
Two
your
more
time, but
songs. Up to you, you guys. Can you stay longer?
yeah, up to you guys. All right, so we have two more songs. Next one, let me turn my reverb off. Okay, the next one which we have is called the Jeho, and this song is an Indian song from the movie Slumdog Millionaire. I think many of you guys may have seen the movie or not, but it's a very
Yeah.
popular movie. It won an Oscar, if I'm correct. So yeah, here we go.
A little loud.
Ahora conmigo, tú baila para hoy, hoy no es el día. Tengo vidas, más problemas, lo que sea. ¡Salud! ¡Baila, baila!
You're too good, Neil. Good.
Thank you so much. All right, we have our last song. We have our last song and last instrument. And I learned this song just 2 hours ago for you guys. It's a Hawaiian song, and I think this will be my first time singing in Hawaiian. So this is called Aloha Oi. I'll be playing a glimpse of it. Let's see. Can you guys hear the instrument?
I could. And before you start playing, what was your favorite instrument?
Oh, my favorite instrument, right here you can see.
Oh,
this is
yes.
called, yes, this instrument. So
What is it called again?
it's called the Indian sitar.
Sitar.
Yes, and why it is my favorite because of its sound. The sound is very rich, twangy, and it is very different. So that's why I love this instrument.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just a quick reminder, everyone, that it's being recorded, and I will send the recording link after our presentation today or by tomorrow. Also, you'll get a survey from me um, asking for a good, give me some 5-star. So we'll bring him some back. We'll bring him back. All right, Neil, it's all yours.
Yes, I would love to come back and also show more instruments and more cultures. That'd be great. Okay. Aloha, aloha, ike ona roho I kalipo, one fond embrace, ahoy, until we meet again. Aloha, aloha, ike ona no I kalipo, one fond embrace, aoi, until we meet again.
Everybody's
Right.
standing up right now, Neil. Thank you so much. Everybody, please give him a big round of applause.
Wow,
And
so many,
yes.
so many messages. Wow, I am so blessed. I am so thankful. I mean, thank you so much. I mean, just say thank you. I want to say thank you so much to the audience for being a wonderful audience. Thank you so much for asking questions. I really appreciate it. And as mentioned, you can check out my website, which Chris pinned.
I'll put it again in the website.
Yeah, of course, yes. So yeah,
And that,
it's
yeah.
at www.neilnayyar.com, or you can just type my name on Google, Neil Nayyar, and you'll find everything about me. So yeah, from there, as mentioned, let me just show you one more time, just in case. So, as mentioned, you can check out my book, Passion to Exploration of 100 Sun Sound Machines. It's out on Barnes & Noble, Amazon. And also do check out my album, Breaking Barriers, which has, again, all 100 sound musical instruments available on all online platforms, CDs, and vinyl records. And yeah, and I would really love to come back again and to even show more instruments. And I can believe we miss a lot, like Arabic, we have Irish, we have lots of instruments. So that would be great to come back again.
Thank you. And thank you everyone for joining us today. Please, you'll get an email from me asking for your feedback, and please give me your honest feedback so we can bring more wonderful presentation for you. Please stay tuned. I'll have more presentation on travel to Finland, to New Zealand, all those beautiful places in the world. And Neil, thank you once again for gracing us with your talents. You are very talented for such a young man. Thank you, everyone. Have a wonderful week and stay safe. Bye-bye.
Thanks so much, guys. Bye bye.